sign into a tournament, I see myself winning, you know. I try to train hard and try to be the best of what I can be. I don't try to compare myself with anybody. I come all the way from Sweden. I knew there would be some tough fights here, but you know, I believe a lot in the training and the guys that supporting me, and my way to prove that I trust them and I believe on them. The work that we are doing there at Brand Academy. Winning or lose, I always try to give my best and try to perform in a way that I can apply my fights, everything that I've been training prepared for. Was Julião, the first fight. I can say that I was a bit nervous. You know, first fight, a guy over 120 kilos. I managed to score some points. I think it was 16-0. I could use the speed, keep myself outside. When he was on top, I tried to control the distance all the time. When it comes to open class, I try to fight safe. You know, I don't try to play with chances, because my opponents, when they are bigger than me, they can always rely on the strength or on the weight. So the techniques, the self, make a lot of difference, but above this is the strategy. So that's what I use most of the time. I have been following his work, you know, with Lagarto for a long time. You know, I have seen that he's one of the European upcoming, you know, promise in Jiu-Jitsu now, his first year as a black belt. You know, last year I was here to try out, he won, and he beat some black belts. And I saw his work in Abu Dhabi, he got the second place. So I always knew that sooner or later we would be there, you know, maybe fight each other. And the same as before, you know, I try to use a strategy, you know, of keeping my the fights in my control. And again, use the speed, because the guys was heavier, you know. And again, I managed to pass the guard a couple of times. So I think the fight ended up like 9-0. It's great, fulfilling, you know, to come here with a mission and manage to accomplish. I'm just in a stage of peace. My mind is great to compete. And I'm doing because Jiu-Jitsu, you know, competition, it's my addiction. You know, I can't live without. I've done this for nearly 20 years. So that's what it's all about right now.
Been very lucky today and very fortunate. Many of my guys came back with the gold medal, so I'm really happy. But excited because this way we can see how much our sport is growing, and to be able to host that kind of competition here in the UK, I think that's a privilege. So we're very lucky. I have some athletes like Sean Coates, and we got Laura. Both of them, you know, won their division, but on the absolute, they came just a little bit short. But one of the things that we can do, you know, to kind of help them go through this process of, you know, not bothering the mindset, because it's part of the competition. Sometimes you're gonna be just missing by details. And the game plan is, you know, take all the things that they've done good, they managed to apply it really well, and they were successful for it, and take all those things that they're supposed to do, they missed, all the little mistakes, and fix back at the gym. You know, I think that the competition only loses in fights. So they're all warriors, they push themselves to the max. That's one of the things I really require from my students. Man, don't leave nothing on the mat. You gotta come over here, you know, with the attitude to win. Doesn't matter how far you're losing. So you have to make sure that you leave everything on the mat. So they have done that today. And then the only thing, man, that shows they are in the top tier. And then there's one little bit here, a little bit that needs fixing. So eventually we're gonna fix those mistakes, and we're gonna give it another shot, and hopefully we're gonna bring, you know, the double gold for our team. Now when I see so many great tournaments and great level just around the doorstep, you have to make sure that you step in for that, you know, and especially that it's gonna be other competitions in the United States, and then I have a major competition here in the UK. Which one I'm gonna choose? That's no brainer for me, you know. I'm really glad to have all these great athletes coming over. For me, it's a little bit late to start my preparation, but I think that, you know, I don't think I need to go back and learn and everything again. I think my game is very well set, so I think I will just get my cardio really up and running well, you know, good level of strength, get back to my physical shape, and then I'll be, you know, doing a lot of jiu-jitsu training, which will give me my sharpness back, and I'm very confident that it's going to be a great competition. I also respect there's going to be some great athletes on the Grand Slam this year, so I'm looking forward to compete. Especially now we're going to be in our home country, you know. So I have to make sure I step in and then do my performance to see many of my students want to see me fight. So I would like to get their support and put all my energy in training myself to the best I can possibly be for that competition.
When I started to fight the Grand Slam, I was complete out of shape, but I said, okay, I'm gonna start getting shape during the Grand Slam. The first tournament was in Tokyo, but now, as you said, I'm so happy because the Grand Slam is gonna be in London. Actually, it's gonna be on the same day as the Pan American, but I choose to fight the Grand Slam because it's gonna be here at my house. The interesting thing is, me and Albert Santos, the first guy of the ranking, we fight all the time. The guy is on fire, you know. So he will come and he's gonna stay 3 weeks with me. We're gonna train together, we're gonna do the camp together, we're gonna teach a seminar together actually, and I hope we're gonna fight on the final again.
My Grand Slam already gonna start since I be back in Sweden, start my training tomorrow. You know, I already see myself winning that. I already see myself performing good. I believe on that, and I try to win the Grand Slam every day until the day comes. You know, with the training, with the preparation. Now the focus is the Grand Slam, and after that it's to win the finals in Abu Dhabi.